Hi everybody, it's me Marquita, and so I felt led to do this video today. I have so many emotions right now. Definitely the primary emotion is joy and happiness. Um, Today brings full circle a season ending in my life. From the end of May of 2014 until November of this year, I was a nomad, to say the least. I was living with friends and family, and I really didn't understand the purpose of upfront of me being in that season, but I just have to say I thank God for it because I've learned so much on the inside, and looking back, I've been able to see how much I grew and evolved as a person. So this is my living room full of boxes and all the stuff that was in storage. So those are some boxes. Some I've already opened. I've actually sorted through them already. And there's like this wall of boxes right here. Not to mention boxes in the bathroom, and finally having my bedroom set back together. And so I was blessed to be able to live with friends and family from June of 2014 until well, November of this year. And I would have to say one of the most primary lessons that I've learned actually came to me in a message from the Lindsays this morning, is that if you're obedient and keep close to God, He will keep you regardless of the season that you're in. And so I'm grateful because to be able to go from place to place and have everything you need, have all of your needs met, is nothing short of a miracle. I know tons of people who didn't have that fortune and favor, and God kept me. So many times I've taken things for granted and have not been grateful. So I'm grateful for Him teaching me to be grateful in everything. It started out with a happiness jar. I had my happiness jar on the counter, and it evolved into a daily 10-minute practice that God has blessed me to be able to share with other people. And as I look at the grand scheme picture, it's part of this overall healing journey that God has had me on since 2011. I've learned that the stuff that I have, the material things, do not matter. I just found a box with purses in it, and they've been in storage for the last year and a half, and I'm like, wow, I forgot I had these boxes of shoes and clothes and stuff that I have done without. And so I most definitely am going to get rid of, a lot of this stuff, give it away or sell it or something. But I have to honestly say I'm truly grateful to God because as I was thinking about doing this video earlier this morning on my way back home to get here to get my stuff, I was reminded of Elijah when God sent him to be fed by the widow, provided for by the widow. God always makes provision for you when you are obedient and when you listen to Him. He always takes care of your every need. Even sometimes when we're not obedient, the blessings rain on the just and the unjust, as the Bible tells us. And I'm so grateful. Like everything I said I wanted, I've gotten it. Everything I said I wanted to achieve, I'm either on my way to achieving it or have already achieved it. And it's because I sought God and I allowed Him to show me who I was and the person He was calling me to be. And even in that itinerant season of my life, I grew more, I shed things, I purged things. And this final act of purging that I have to do, getting rid of clothes and shoes and CDs and crap that doesn't even matter anymore. Like, I know it's part of that, me moving into that, closing a chapter on that season, that period, that era of my life. And I'm reminded this year is 7 years since I've had my kidney transplant, and then the number 7 in biblical numerology means divine and spiritual completion. So I've definitely come full circle in so many areas of my life, and I'm just grateful that I slept on an air mattress for the last 2 months, and I had great sleep every night. My first night here, I slept on a pillow and on the floor because my stuff wasn't going to be, the stuff that I did have in South Carolina wasn't going to be up here until that weekend. I've only had one little sauce pot, another bigger one skillet, and a cast iron grilling pan, and a cookie sheet and a pizza pan. And that's how I've cooked all my food if I didn't buy anything. And I largely cook all the time. Randomly in one of my storage bins, I had all of my silverware, so I've been able to use real silverware, but I haven't had any dishes. I had some plastic dishes that I bought right before I left New Orleans just to survive those last 2 weeks that I was there, and that has sustained me. I cooked big meals. Just this weekend I made gumbo and stuff, and the week before, well, the beginning of the year, I made a bunch of food for New Year's, and I used what I had. This is just really making me grateful for, like, in every season, be content. Whether in lack or in plenty, be content. I remember when I first was in Charleston, I had a 2-bedroom apartment full of junk. And God had pressed my heart to give some stuff to my brother. And so I gave him, like, all the little stuff that I had from my living room at college. And when I moved to New Orleans, all I had was my bedroom set and a folding card table and a desk. I ended up buying bookshelves to put the books up and get them off the floor. When I left there, all I brought back furniture-wise was these 2 chairs. I have 2 chairs like this and my bedroom set, and then all of the other stuff. And I got rid of so much stuff. And even now with this stuff being in here, I still have tons of space, open space. But I got to put this stuff up, got to go through it and get rid of things. And what's in my spirit to just tell y'all is that sometimes we hoard different things from one season into the next to the point that we can't see the blessings that God has for us in each of those seasons. Whether in lack or in plenty, God has taken care of me. Whether it's been in sickness or in health, God has taken care of me and kept his hand on my life. And I'm just so grateful because he positioned me to be able to move here and do these things that I'm doing now and live the way that I'm living now. And I'm just grateful. All of this to say, for some of you, it's time for you to purge and get rid of things and let go of people and relationships, anything that has been hindering you to what God has called you to. It's going to hurt, because when you're cutting things off or ending relationships, those attachments hurt. But it's your mindset. That's something that hit me hard this morning. I've lost friendships, and I focused on the pain that I was feeling, the loss that I was feeling. And I kept speaking that thing over me. Well, she did this to me and I don't understand. Or he did this and I don't understand. But God, thank you, Lord. He showed me clearly this morning my mindset was wrong. You have to look at things from the silver lining. And that's what God has done for my life. He has changed how I look at everything. Like, I always look for the silver lining. I always look for the blessings in any situation, what I can learn from somebody versus how a person hurt me or how I may have hurt myself, and looking at it from a negative place. I always ask God to check my motives and to show me myself so that no one else has to do it, so that the correction is not painful. And so for some of you, it's a season of purge. It's a season to let go of things, old mindsets, old beliefs, old attitudes and behaviors. And for some of you, you're going to be walking into your plenty season. And so you have to be ready by letting go of things. You may have already experienced lack, but you have to let go of that lack-based mindset, that impoverished mindset, that you have to hold on to things and people. Because when you let go of stuff, you're making room. You're making room for new things to come in. And the only way for you to get that stuff is if you let go and let God do what he wants to do in your life. So with all of that said, I just really pray, that y'all are blessed today. I'm just really grateful. He's kept me in every season of my life, and I am so grateful. Like, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. And so I just hope that this is a blessing to you. Um, if you have a prayer request, you know, my thing is to always drop a message in my comments or in my inbox, or you can email me directly at lifeinspiredbygod@gmail.com. Sorry. I don't really remember my website email address, but all of them come directly there. Again, it's lifeinspiredbygod@gmail.com. But I'm just so happy, y'all. I'm trying not to cry. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day, the observance of his birthday anyway. Be blessed, y'all. Bye.